Okay. So guys, last week we did speak about what do you mean by Tableau. Okay. So for people who are not aware of this, please let me explain it to you guys. When we talk about business analysis, one of the we have multiple variations in the business analysis training, guys. Okay, business analysis job, not training. Business analysis job. We have something called as IT business analyst. That somebody who will work in an IT company would work as a core BA. Okay, we all know that we have somebody called as a BPM business analyst. This person works mostly on the business process modeling and creating flowcharts, creating all the business related information. Okay, then we also have somebody called as Agile BA who continuously and who's extremely strong with Agile functionalities. Could be Kanban, it could be Scrum, it could be extreme programming, but this guy actually works with mostly Agile. Okay, then we also have something called as BI business analyst. So what is BI business analyst? BI stands for business intelligence. Okay, so BI actually focuses mostly on the reporting, guys. Okay, so please understand that whatever data, whatever information that we have, okay, in order to present it in a very productive manner, in order to present it according to the concerned domains or the areas, we have to make sure the data is filtered or presented in a very visual manner. So business intelligence concentrates mostly on the reports and how should we present the reports to the upper management, even to your client also, guys. We might have to explain it to him as well. Okay, so we have multiple BI tools that we would use that are available in the market. One of the BI tool we have right now a Tableau, we have Power BI, we have Oracle BI, we have SAP. In SAP also we have BI. Okay, guys, we have multiple these high-end companies which actually work on the BI tools. Okay, so why are we learning about Tableau now? So guys, if you really talk about Oracle BI, SAP and Power BI, okay, these tools would require some kind of specific functionalities and some kind of special requirements. Okay, unless until we do not get that option, we would not be able to use them. Secondly, they cannot, most importantly, Power BI cannot work on very large data. Power BI would be able to pull out data for a smaller set of tables. Okay, why are we using Tableau? Is Tableau actually gives us an access to work on the data which is which does have many fields and has multiple tabs. Okay, so whatever data we have to work on with the help of Tableau. Are we clear so far, guys? Okay, so now we'll talk about this. Okay, why are we using Tableau? As I mentioned earlier, Tableau has interactive dashboards. What do you mean by the word interactive? Is as the data is changing, even the dashboard can be altered. Automatically, we get changes in the dashboards. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, Tableau does support large amount of data, wherein if you have big amount, I'll tell you what I'm talking about. When you have like 10, 20, 30 tabs, okay, with multiple tables in the sheets, worksheets in a tab, you can, Tableau would support that kind of data. And database interactions are made easy and quick. Please understand, guys, sometimes we might have to, talk to the database. Such kind of database interactions can happen on Tableau. And most importantly, why are we learning as a business analyst? As I mentioned earlier, it's a BI tool. Okay, why am I learning Tableau? Is because most importantly, there is no coding required. Tableau does not need any coding at all, which is extremely good news for all of us. Okay, then it is used for the organizations, works like a charm with Excel, pool of resources and excellent customer support. Okay, most importantly, if you really talk about it, guys, most of the data that we generally have is in Excel. Okay, when we pull out the data from Excel to us to Tableau, things will be exactly how we looked for. Okay, guys, do we have any questions still here? Okay.
No, ma'am.
Let's move forward. Then when I mentioned white Tableau, okay, we have multiple products in Tableau, guys. Okay, we have multiple products in Tableau. We have Tableau desktop, Tableau server, Tableau online, Tableau reader, and Tableau public. Guys, please understand Tableau desktop and Tableau public is what generally use for our generating of the data or the reports. Okay, Tableau desktop is a paid version of Tableau, which is generally paid by the organizations, and the organizations are the one who will actually give us. Now that it is a paid version, we have many more features that we can work on desktop. Okay, but we have a very free version of Tableau called as Tableau public. So Tableau public is wherein it is just a trial version, guys. You can actually work on Tableau to get a hang on how to create the and generate the reports. Are we clear so far? So we have Tableau. So right now we would work on Tableau public. Okay, anybody who really want to install Tableau right now as we are working, what we do here is, guys, it's a very simple installation. What are the system requirements that we have? We need an operating system of Windows 7 or later. Anybody who has Windows 7 or later can actually install Tableau there. And if you have using a MacBook, you could use OS X 10.11 or later versions. Now, how do we install Tableau? Very simple, guys. What you do is you just go to Google. Okay, in Google, just you I have to say Tableau public download. Okay, so if you click the first one called as public.tableau.com, okay, click on that. This page, you enter your email address and you can download the app. The download will begin, and in few seconds you can actually create the Tableau website. Okay, guys, anybody interested want to install it right now can do it. Want to give few minutes, I can do that as well, guys. If you have laptops, if you really want to install Tableau, because the previous class I have told them and I asked them to install. Few people did have installed, the other ones who just came today. You can install it right now. Anyone who's interested, should I stop or should I continue, guys? Do you want to install it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. We are installing, ma'am.
Go ahead, guys. Once done, please let me know. I will continue the session, okay? I think I have it here also. Yes. Search for Tableau Public. This is how it will look like, guys. If you're having any problem, let me know, guys. I can help as well.
Silent window.
You done, guys?
Just one more minute, ma'am.
Sure.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
so While doing it, just show me like where we need to save that particular Excels and where it will be like on the daily basis, whether we have to save that file in the any folder wise.
In the tool you're talking about,
Yes, ma'am.
I'll do that. That is what, once people would download the this thing, right? I can show it in the
Okay.
screen. I'll answer your question in 1 minute.
Okay.
So guys, if you're done
Okay,
with
ma'am.
it, we'll
Sure.
continue because it is. Or if you want to do it later, also it's okay, guys. The ones who has. So I'll start now. So guys, when I'm talking about Tableau, okay. First, before I get into the tool, guys, okay, we have something called as data visualization. Okay, now what do you mean by data visualization? Okay, so basically when I'm talking about your Tableau, okay, I'll show you one very basic understanding of what I mean by data. See here, guys, I have downloaded one data for all of you. So guys, of so this is how the data would look. You look this tabs here, guys. Right? These are nothing but the data that we have pulled out for Netflix. Okay, so what are we supposed to do? If you look at this data, which is very chaotic, okay, I'm trying to create certain understanding out of this data. Okay, so now what do you mean by data visualization? Is a Tableau, okay, does have multiple data visualization. We have 12 different categories of data visualization that we can do in Tableau, like charts, pie chart, bubble diagrams, and so on and so forth. Okay. When I'm talking about this Tableau here, so data visualization is nothing but how do you visualize the data and how do you want to create the formatting or create the dashboards and the graphs and the charts using the data. So that is called as a data. So basically data is nothing, data visualization is a part of Tableau wherein I am trying to visualize the data the way I like it using the graphs and the charts and the other possible things. Are we clear so far? So now let me get into the tool query quickly, guys. Okay. So guys, this is your data. This is your Tableau. Okay. I think I have to open it again. Just a second. I'll open it for you from scratch. So guys, this is how it will be downloaded on your desktop. Tableau Public 2021.3. Double click on it. It will open in a minute, guys. The ones who have already installed it, is this what you see on the screen, guys?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Thank you. Guys, you have actually opened. Please confirm it by unmuting, and so that we all on the same page. Okay. Now, if you look at the left side of the book, okay, of the Tableau public book, you see these files. Someone asked me, how do I pull the data? So guys, whatever data you have, in whatever extension you have, you can pull the data into Tableau using these formats. You can pull the data using MS Excel, text file, JSON file, Microsoft Access, PDF file, or spatial and statistical file. You can pull the data in any format possible for your organization's perspective. Okay, clear so far? Now, what do you see the server here? So guys, sometimes what happens, the data might not be available on our desktop like the way it is opening in my desktop, because when you open Tableau desktop, which is the paid version, we might not have the data with us. Okay, then what do? I go to this server. Okay, what do you mean by the server? It can go to any kind of drive, sheets, OData, web data connector, depending on where you have data being saved. Even database, there also you can pull out and you can get to the Tableau. Okay, so far guys. Now talking, this is your sheet. Now what did I do? I have just opened the table. This is my sheet where I can pull the data and I will work on it, guys. So please understand, data is the data, and what is analytics? Analytics is how you want to look at the data. Okay, then you have the pages, filters. If you want to filter your data depending on the way you want to pull out the information, you can put the filters, and there's a color that you can change, size, text if you want to add detail, and tooltip. Okay, and you have columns and rows where you will pull the and put the data. Okay guys, and we have file, data, worksheet, dashboard is what we can. And guys, one thing what you do after session is you can walk around all of these tabs and you can play with it, guys. Okay, now I will pull the data, new data source, guys. I am pulling the data using MS Excel. Okay, I will click on MS Excel, and whatever information I have saved on the desktop. Yeah, I'm sorry. One very important thing I want to talk about here, guys. Please remember, whenever you are pulling the data, okay, now you can tell me, madam, I don't have any data. Where do I get the data from? Okay. Please understand, you can get the data from here. Whiz of the day, sample data sets. Please click on the sample data sets and you will come to the complete different data that is already been provided by Tableau Public. Please, one very important request, all of you pay attention here. Never try to work on your organizational data in the Tableau Public, even for the sake of presenting it, because whatever data you put here is public, guys. Tomorrow we can't come and blame anybody saying that, array, you have used my data, because we need to have Tableau Public, which means everything is public. Okay, so if let's assume you open your organization's data and I click here, I can pull the data whatever you have worked on. So please don't use any of your company's data for Tableau. We can instead use this sample data sets and we can work on it, as I mentioned earlier. Okay, so it will go to the resources and you can use any kind of data, and we can click on it and download on your desktop, and from there you can work. Do we have any questions here, guys? Any doubts, any questions? Okay, so let's move forward. Yes. Okay. So let's move forward. Now what did I do? I have pulled the data from Excel, MS Excel, right? So now what will I do here is, I'll go to the desktop. Wherever I have the data saved, I will click this. I have downloaded one data called as cats versus dogs, guys, in resources format. Okay, now it's executing the query. Now directly taking me to the sheet. But see, this is what I have done. Is it clear, guys? Am I going too fast? Please let me know. This is the...
Ma'am, after downloading the data, please show the steps again, please.
No, here what did I do is, just a second. I actually...
We have to create a new file, right?
No, it is already there. Okay, what I'll again come back. So what did I do is, I went to the data set. Remember I told you data set?
We have downloaded the data set.
Okay. You go to format. What do you do is, you have to click on this. Is it MS Excel file?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So what do? You click on this MS Excel and directly it will take you to that sheet. Whatever sheet, select it. Getting it?
Okay.
Now do you get it? So when you select it, this is how the data will be displayed. Clear so far? Yes, guys. Now, once I have this data,
Yeah, could you please show us how the data looks in Excel?
in the Excel, original Excel file, is it?
Yeah.
This is how it looks. I'll show you. This is how it looks. This is the original data that we have pulled out. Clear? Did you answer the question, guys?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yes?
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Carry on.
This is our data. Okay. Now, if you look at the data, guys, this is basically the worksheet or the workbook of the percentage of cats versus dogs. You know, like how many people love the cats and how many people love the dogs. So here I have the data in the US, wherein I have location wise state, come all the states information I have here. And here the data is talks about the number of households, okay, in the states, not with cats and dogs, complete number of households. So in Alabama, we have 1,828,000 households in thousands. Okay, now this one is called as percentage of households with pets. I'm not talking about cats or dogs. These are all the households that has the pets. It could be the cat, it could be dog, it could be any other animal, we don't care. Now this talks about the pet households, okay, in thousands. This is the percentage and this is the number. Now, this is the percentage of dog owners. This is the number of dog owners. Okay, again, percentage of mean number of dogs per household, dog population in thousands, percentage of cat owners, cat owning households, mean number of cats and cat population. So guys, first number one, whenever you look at the data, first understand the data. Okay, very important rule. Point number two, what am I trying to get from the data? What is my end result? I'll tell you what I'm talking about here. See, I've done one more sheet before we start this session. See. When I'm talking, look at this one, guys. Okay. See, this person here has created one dashboard. What do you mean by a dashboard, guys? Anyone idea? What is a dashboard here? Dashboard is nothing but cumulative information. Whatever data I'm looking for, I am creating one interactive page where I can see all the data which is connected to the search, and I'm trying to find the information and trying to come to a conclusion. Now here in this dashboard, what did the person do? Dogs are winning the battle. Why? Now he says that people in America have more dogs as pets than the cats. So if you look at it, cat versus dog household. See, cats are only here. Dogs are all the light brown, all this brown area is all dogs. Look at it, see. Montana, Idaho, Nevada, California. So all these places have more dogs, and these places of Washington, your Oregon has more cats. Okay, guys, and you can also add the text. And here, cats are winning the war. If you talk about it, cat average number of cats, they're winning the war. And here, so this person here has created a dashboard. Remember, I told you interactive dashboard. See, if I change the data in the data set, this picture will change, guys. This is called as interactive dashboard. So what you do is, once the session is over, do the similar search that I have done here, guys, and you create the similar dashboards after the sessions are over. Clear? See, pets in households, percentage of owners. how the person has created the pictures. Are you getting us? Anyone any out here? Anyone out of the loop?
Hi, I have a question after the ball.
Yes, go ahead.
How I can use this tablet for my organization?
Tableau is generally used for your representation only. That is what I'm telling you, right? For your organization, if you have data like this
Yeah.
and you want to represent the data to your people, what do? You pull the data and you can create the reports, different kind of reports.
But I don't want to share my company data in public domain.
Then honestly, your company must buy it. If you want to do it, you have to, the
Is there
company
a,
must. Yeah.
so is there any option to display for, dashboard for my users only respective to their account login ID
For that, you need to have paid
by
version.
using my database?
No. For that, you need to have a paid version. You can't do it in public. You can do it, but everybody can see the data.
Okay, if it is a paid version, it will help my requirement, right?
Yes. Okay, guys, clear so far with what I have done? This is the data. So I have dragged the data here. Now, what is this data interpreter? Here, if you want to clean your MS Excel workbook, that is when I will click here and it will clean the data. So guys, please understand, if you are the owner of the report and if you are the one who created this sheet, then you can play around, guys. But if it is a shared sheet and if it are other team members are there in the sheet working together with you, I would not recommend you to use this data interpreter, because it will actually clean the data and there are a lot of information which might get deleted and you won't even realize which data got deleted or altered. Okay, so my suggestion is, unless until you know thoroughly what is the data and you are the one who created the data, then you can use a data interpreter. Okay, it's just trying to clean the data for us. Is it clear so far, guys? So this sheet is saved in something called as data source. So as I mentioned earlier, interactive dashboards, if you change this data source, that figure will change. Okay, now let's get into the sheet 1. So guys, this is now I have created one sheet 1. So whatever data that we have in data source, it has come up like this. So these are all the rows and columns that we have in that data source. Are we clear so far, guys? Okay, and here you can rename the data as well, the sheet as well. Right click on it and rename it. Like let's assume probably pet owners in the states. Let's assume, just taking for the sake of it, guys. I have made one for you already. I just want to show that to you. See, cat owners state-wise. So what I have done is I have created only the cat owners state-wise. So these are the cat owners states, and these are the cat owners. If you look at it, as I'm moving my mouse, things are changing accordingly as well. Okay, let me do that for you now again. Rename it cat owners state wise. Okay, now what will I do? I want to look at the state. Okay, where do I see the state here, guys? Do you see this location here? I will drag it in the column. Now I told you cat population. Okay, population in the number. I'm looking for number. Number of percentage number, probably. Let's see this. Okay, do I like this, guys? Now when I've created this data, okay, what you have to really understand is the way you are pulling out the data visualization tools are activated. Okay, let me put it here so you look carefully. If you look at it, all are these variations of which you can show the data. See, You can put the data like this. You can put the data like this. You can put the data like this. You can also put the data like this, like boxes. Okay, this is called as bubble, a new version. You can even put the data like this as well. Are you able to understand, guys, what I'm doing? Am I too fast?
Like I got lost here actually. How did we get this all?
This information,
Right?
what I have done is
Yes.
I wanted to pull out the data for state-wise, cat owners state-wise. Okay.
Okay.
What I have done, I have pulled out the location in the column, and I saw which of the houses have cats. So I put it in the rows. So this is how I got it. Now what happened is,
Okay.
when I put the data, these things are getting activated. You see, this not all of them are activated here.
Yeah.
The best way
This
to
I understood.
Tableau is giving us an option. So you can represent it the way you want. For me, I felt this is better. So I know out of the thousands, I know what is the percentage of cat owners. Now what can I do? I can also change the colors, guys, just to make it more colorful. I go here and I can add n number of colors here. See, you can add n number of colors here. You can also put multiple colors and you can say, okay. If you want to change it, you can change it, guys. Do you understand what I'm doing here? Yes? Any questions here, guys? Any doubts for you?
No, ma'am.
Clear? Okay. Similar manner, I have pulled out another thing called as pet households in USA. So again, I pulled out the location and I pulled out the pet households. Where do I see the pet households? The household which does have a number of pet households in thousands. I have pulled out. Again, for me, I can either display it like this. I can display it like this, recommended. See, he says display it like this, recommended. But I want it like this, my wish. Are we getting it, guys, what I'm doing? Yes, and if we want to,
How do we pull out actually?
I'm sorry.
Like you are pulling out to the columns and rows, right?
Yes,
Table.
dragging and dropping.
How do we pull out?
Drag and drop. Drag and drop.
Okay. Drag and drop into this area, right? White area.
Columns and rows.
Okay.
You should drag and drop into this columns and rows. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Similarly, guys, I have done your cat households in USA. You can use different versions here and create this, guys. See, probably here I created on one more sheet. Cat versus dog household. See, cat owning households, number of households may I divided into cat owning, dog owning. If you want, you can create like this. Change the colors. You can leave it. So he's recommending me this is the only one, the best way to show the information. Do you understand, guys, what I'm doing?
Can we hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, ma'am. Can we compare two or more than two rows and columns?
You can. You just have to put them here. Like, let's assume I say
Drag and drop.
states count, number of states versus, let's assume percentage of cats versus dogs. Okay, see, I've put cats versus dogs. So this is how it told me. Count of states, 49 states, and like this. Let's assume I don't want the count of states. Right click on it, guys, and remove it. That's it. Okay. Now let's assume I want to say percentage was again. Let's location only again. See. So now ask me how to do the percentage, right? Percentage of cat owners versus percentage of dog owners. Again, this is also an interactive data.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, go ahead.
Ma'am, why don't you do with this data thing with the Netflix data, ma'am? So
Netflix
that we can also do Netflix data.
data I pulled out from Tableau only. It is not my personal data.
I I know that, but we have downloaded Netflix data ID from sample data.
The,
It will be convenient so that we can
see,
do same by same, ma'am.
why I'm not doing Netflix is, guys, because Netflix has a huge data. Okay, if you look at it, it's huge. You know, the tables here is going way beyond, and it will get confusing for us because we are still in the practicing stage. If you take such kind of huge data, you'll find it very difficult to really understand what is happening. The reason why I have picked this data is, number one, it is very small and it is very easy to play around. Okay, so guys, I have pulled out one this thing. See, if you look at it, he's used the same whatever data I pulled out and he's created multiple dash. Do you see this here, guys? Multiple dashboards. You can pull the same thing in your YouTube and you can pull this one, and he has created. So what I'm telling you, why I've taken a very simple data here is because so that you can actually understand and play around. If you take that Netflix, it'll get too confusing right now. You can also play, no problem. That's what I'm telling you. Tableau is something very interesting. I personally found it very interesting, guys, because you can play around. You can just see. You can even take the states also. You can take this one also. Wherever you want, you can play around. See. It's only how you represent. Yeah.
Depending upon the data, there will be like these options will be enabled.
Enabled.
Data visualization
Yes.
options.
Yes.
Why? Because I have dragged a few things in column and rows, but not all the data visualizations are enabled.
This exactly, depending on how you're dragging the data in the rows and columns, these options are enabled. Tableau is recommending the best ways to represent the data that you have pulled out.
Okay.
That is
Got
what.
it.
Okay, guys, are we clear so far with what I have done here? With cats and dogs? Yes?
ma'am.
Oh, okay. Now what do I do? One of the most important thing as a business analyst for us is, once we have created these tables, okay, what we have to do is we have to also create something called as a dashboard. So I mentioned earlier, I just showed you some examples. Right? What do you mean by dashboard? This is nothing but here you will create nice dashboards when I have showed you. How do you do that in Tableau? See. I go to this dashboard here, dashboard, new dashboard. Okay, rename your dashboard the way I have done it. Probably cats versus dogs. Okay, fine. Now what will I do? The sheet that you have created here are displayed here, guys. Do you see this? All the sheets. So now what will I do? I will have a dashboard, and now I will say, let's assume this one. I'll just drag and drop it here. Okay. After this, you can also drag and drop a text if you want to add any text there. Probably dogs, probably percentage of dogs is higher, the way here shown higher than cats. You can put it wherever you want, and you can also minimize it accordingly, guys. Edit text, hide button, floating. Clear so far? And if you want it, you can keep tiled, or you can also put it floating as well. Okay, see. What is floating? You can have multiple things on one, just to make it more interactive and interesting. That's it. You can also expand the figure however you want. You can add any text, any image, any web page, or any kind of icons here. Are we getting this, guys? What I'm doing? Yes. So you'll create multiple dashboards and multiple sheets in Tableau. So do we have any questions for me here, guys? Data visualization, creating the reports, and also creating the dashboard on Tableau. Any doubts, any questions?
Ma'am, will this video be given to us, this recording?
This recording, I think, should be given, not a problem. It will be given to you.
Why? Because when we are practicing, we will be getting doubts, right?
Sure, yes.
Because we are unable to do parallelly what we are doing right now with the Tableau.
I understand. No problem. I think you should be getting the. It's a very user-friendly tool, guys. It's very, very useful and very interesting and very simple as well.
When we have our own data sets, actually, that will be easier, I think, to realize the importance of that.
Because the data, you're aware of it. This data is very new data for all of us, right? Which is why we are unable to understand what is the best way of doing the report. If you have your own data organizations, you've been working with an Excel, it is very easy to create the reports. But
Yes,
you understand.
if it is something like sales related to one product in different states, so how it is getting categorized. Is there any sample database related to that?
For which one?
Something related to sales or something.
We have multiple, guys. You see here, look at this. We have multiple data that you can work here. Just a second. Problem is, you have to just go to data. Here only, I think you should be able to.
When it is minimized, it is being like that now.
I'm sorry?
Even I struggle to like when the page is minimized, the sample data is not visible.
I have saved the Tableau data in the Excel sheet separately.
Okay.
Wait. New data sheet. Problem is it is opening. Okay, wait, guys. Let me open it separately and show it to you. Okay. Just a second. It's opening, guys. Guys, meanwhile, anybody, any doubts with it is very simple. Don't you understand? Don't you agree, guys? Okay, here, sample data sets. Sample data sets. And you see this entertainment, you have this set. Sports, public data, education, government, science, lifestyle, technology, health, business. We have other data also we can publicly available, guys. See, data world, data is plural, Reddit. So we have multiple data from where we can pull the data sources. Getting it off, guys? Can I answer your question? Yeah? Okay. Yes, guys. Any other questions that you have for me? Tableau? And you can also change the colors, as I mentioned earlier. You can put multiple colors wherever you want. Okay, you can add different colors to it and you can make it way too interactive the way I have mentioned. See, your wish.
Ma'am, from the dashboard portion, please show again just as a revise like.
From dashboard, how do you create from dashboard?
Yes, ma'am.
See here, simple. Go here, dashboard, new dashboard. From there, pull the information. And once you have come into the dashboard, if you feel, this is not the right way, you can also change it here also, guys. See, if you think, this is more beautiful to represent, you can also change it from the dashboard also. No problem. And from dashboard also,
Okay.
you can do the changes. Are we here, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Add multiple sheets here, guys. Okay, so now what would your homework be is, once we're done with this session, you have to go on Google, take any data workbook, data set, and you can create the dashboards the way I have just mentioned. Just you have to Google and you have them in your Tableau public only. Different ways to represent the data. You can take that help because it's a very new data for all of us. Take that help and from there you can learn it yourself. Clear, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Do we have any doubts, guys, with Tableau? Is it clear, understandable? As a business analyst, this is what we should be doing, guys. Please don't get more detail in it, because as far as I know, not every company would use Tableau and not every business analyst will work on BI tools. BI is only used where you have to do reporting, and we are learning it here because it does not have any coding, and most importantly, it will actually help you understand what is a BI tool. Please don't waste a lot of time and your effort and money, investing and putting here, because it's only an awareness. We need to know what is these tools and how we work around as a business analyst. So please do not waste your time here. And as I told you, take a very new data worksheet or data set and do all of this what I have just done for you. Take any of the data set and do it yourself. But don't waste a lot of time. Okay? Clear, guys?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Any doubts, guys? Should I log out? You have no doubts?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes? Okay, guys. If you have no doubts, we can log out, guys, then. I'll just wait.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Most welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.